No, not really. I just approach it like every other game. It's just another quarterback. We try to fake the quarterback every game. The fact that I played with him in high school really doesn't, change anything for me personally.
How would you assess the defensive line this year and where you've come?
I think our defensive line has played really good. The young guys really stepped up. We got a good rotation. We keep everybody fresh, and everybody can come in and contribute. So I think we have one of the better D-lines around, just in my opinion. I think we play blocks really well. We get after the quarterback, pressures, keeping linebackers free. So as long as we're playing like that, sky's the limit for us really up front defensively.
How's that rotation work?
Usually starts out, Mizo and TC. Then Marcel comes in, and then we just rotate it from there. Then Luther come in and Chap come in, and, we just keep it rolling like that.
Brandon, you ever heard of the SI Jinx?
SI Jinx?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Mark Ingram's on the cover this week. Any thoughts?
I don't really believe in jinx. It only affects you if you let it affect you. So, he earned it. He's a good player, and I don't think, his picture being on Sports Illustrated is going to change his play at all.
Brandon, how many years ahead of Chris Todd were you in high school?
We played together for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, he transferred in from Taylor County, and actually the offensive tackle at Kentucky that I was facing, he was actually the quarterback. And then him and Chris were battling out. Then he moved to tight end, and I moved from tight end to offensive tackle. So we played 3 years together at E-Town.
He was a junior when you were a senior?
No, he's a senior when I was a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just from what you've seen on tape, just the challenges, I guess, of stopping him and Ben Tate this Friday.
Like I said, they have a real explosive offense, a lot of powerful running. They got some real good backs. They're pretty good up front, big physical bunch, sound blocking. Really try to go real downhill with it. So, we're going to have to match their physicality up front. And as long as we can do that and stone the run, we can win this game.
You played against most of that offensive line last year, and then, of course, you see them on film this year in the new offense. What impressed you about their line?
They seem like, to me, it seems like they bought into it more. They're playing harder, I guess, to me. Not to say that those guys didn't really play hard last year. It just seems like they have a little bit more chemistry, and everything seems to be running smoothly for them when they're running their plays.
Brandon, there's a lot of talk about you guys online coming into the season with the players they've lost. How do you feel like they've done this year?
I feel they've done really well. We had a bunch of young guys come in and play for the first time. I think two of them, Vallejo's was actually on scout team last year for a while, and Barrett, he was redshirted, I think. So, for him to come in and only having, I think it was just Mike and Drew coming back and James coming in from the junior college, they clicked pretty well. They kind of, had a little rough spots there trying to figure each other out, but they seemed to gel pretty well these past couple of games and throughout the whole season.
Compare where they're at now versus maybe in August. To me, it seems like they've gotten much better every game.
Yeah, I just feel they know each other a lot better now. They know what to expect. They're understanding the fronts, what the defenses are trying to do, making the right calls, and we can see it in practice too. They'll go out there and we'll think they're doing this, but really they're, changing the blocking scheme opposed to, I guess, the personnel that's in there and how we're lined up. So they've been doing a real good job.
Part of the challenge this season was doing it when everybody was expecting you to do it. Last year was kind of a surprise. Talk a little bit about that particular challenge. You guys are pretty much getting everybody's best shot.
Well, after we beat Clemson last year, we pretty much knew we were going to. I think everybody thought we'd be really good, but they didn't expect us to come out there the way we did, and the way, we kept carrying that on is, just going out there and playing every play to dominate the man in front of us to the best of our capabilities, just giving 100% on every play. And with the type of athletes and players we have, if you do that and continue doing that, if they're expecting you or not expecting you, you'll win. So as long as you play hard with tenacity and energy, it really doesn't matter if somebody's expecting you or not expecting you, because we have a lot of good players on this team.
How's practice gone these last couple of days?
It's went well. It's a bit of a short week, so we had to kind of speed it up. Our game plan and everything, getting everything in. But we're really rolling right now, starting to really understand our offense. Great enthusiasm out there, good energy. So I think we're going to be ready to play on Saturday.
Can you feel a breaking point during a game where an offensive line gets frustrated against you guys?
Well, sometimes you can. I feel that, our conditioning has really helped us a lot, in the way that we practice. We practice so physical all the time. Thursdays we're like stealing shells, hitting, thudding. So I think that a lot of teams really can't match that later on in the game just because, it's been so ingrained in us, just dominate the man in front of you, never quit, never give up on a play, and try to be more physical than he is. So I think that's really our strong suit all across the board on our team is that, we try to play really physical.
Do you ever hear them say anything?
Not really. No, not really.